So Labour are now going to directly tax you from your bank account. Yep, you heard me right. Every saver in the UK is now going to be forced to give their national insurance number to their bank under these new rules approved by Rachel Reeves. And the reason? So HMRC can track your savings and tax you more easily. We're already being taxed. I'm sure you'll agree. We're taxed when we earn our money. We're taxed when we spend our money. And now they want to make sure that they're taxing you to the max for simply keeping it. They're coming for your savings. They want to make sure that not a single penny escapes that tax net. And if you think they're just going after rich people, they're not. If you've got a few hundred quid or a grand or something like that in a savings account, you're in their sights. If you've been working hard, putting that money away for a rainy day, like we're taught to do, then you're going to be in their target. And here's the thing. They're not doing this because they're good with money. They're doing it because they're bloody run out of money. And Labour are going to go to any lengths to squeeze more money to fuel their relentless spending. The spending that we've all had to pay for, you and I. We've all paid for it. They can't cut their costs anymore, so they're going to take more from you. And to be fair, they do it without shame. How the hell is she still Chancellor? That's what I want to know. Now, let's step back for a second, because this isn't just about a new tax rule. This is part of a bigger picture. The cost of living is still high, and it's going up all the bloody time. Inflation, even though they're reporting it's lower than what it has been, it's actually going up. And that's if you believe their official figures. Work your own inflation figure out. I did. Mine was about 26% over the last 2 years. So yeah, you might want to get on and work that out for yourself. Interest rates are only just starting to fall, but your mortgage or your rent, but that's not dropped, has it? And now they're finding more ways to take more money off you and to tax you further. It's like being in a bucket with holes in it. No matter how much you work, no matter how much you earn, it's bloody leaking out. And here's what most people do in this situation. They moan about it. That's all they do, they moan. They say it's not fair, and they're right. But then they go back to doing exactly what they were doing before. They work, they get paid, they save, they get taxed. Over and over and over again. It's a bloody hamster wheel. Now, let me tell you something that might shock you. I don't actually keep much money in savings. Why? Because cash in the bank is like a sitting duck. It earns next to nothing in interest, and inflation is silently destroying its value. And now, with this new rule, they can tax you easier too. So, what do I do instead? I put my money to work. I put it into assets that grow in value, and pay me an income. I use debt, and by that I mean good debt, to buy assets, those assets that pay me the income, and then that income from those assets pays the debt off for me. That way, instead of my money being drained by inflation and taxes, it's protected and it's actually growing. And here's the part most people miss. You don't need loads of money to start doing this. I didn't have loads of money when I started. You can use creative property investing strategies to get into deals with little or no money of your own. You can work with private investors who've got cash and they maybe don't have the time or the knowledge to deploy it properly. You can buy, refurbish, rent and refinance to pull most or all of your money back out, and then just repeat and do it again. While most people are stuck, stuck with savings, losing value in real terms, you could have assets paying you every month. Now, think about this. The government doesn't make it at all easy for savers, but it does make it easy for investors. If you own a property as an investment, you can offset the costs against your income for tax purposes. You can use leverage to control large assets with relatively small amounts of cash. You can benefit from rising rents and capital growth. And you can even use inflation to your advantage. Because while it pushes up the value of the property, it also erodes the value of your debt in real terms. Plus, it puts up rents, so your returns get better. Most people never hear this. They keep saving, they keep losing, they keep getting taxed. And they'll wonder why they never get ahead. But you're here now, and you're listening to this. So you've got a choice. You can either carry on doing what most people do and get what most people get, or you can learn how to invest like people who do it professionally. People who know how to use these systems to their advantage. And that's exactly why we set up Property School. This is where you learn how to get started investing in property, even if you've got no experience, no savings, and no idea where to begin. You'll learn how to find the best deals, how to negotiate, how to raise money, and how to build property income that could replace your job. You'll get step-by-step training, tools, masterclasses, techniques, a fantastic community of like-minded people who are going through the same thing too, and they're actually there to support you so you can make it happen. So while the government's busy finding new ways to tax savers, you'll be building income that they just can't take away, and they can't take it away easily either. Right now, you can join for less than the price of a coffee a week. There's no long-term contract, and you could even start today. So I'm going to invite you now to go to property.school/go. Let me share the link on screen. So property.school/go. There we go. Click the link, come join us, come check us out. Like I say, you can cancel anytime, and start protecting yourself from what's coming. Because the truth is, they ain't going to stop. They'll keep finding new ways to take more from you. That's just what they're going to do. And we've got years left of this while it still goes on. And the day you want to fight back to make sure that you're protected, but also your family's protected, and you can leave some sort of generational wealth for others that follow you in your family, that they don't have the same struggles you had. Well, when you realise you want to do that, that's the day you need to come and join. Come check us out. Like I say, it's cancel anytime. Go to property.school/go. I'll be there, and I'll see you inside.